guys, hello and welcome to second episode of Independent Special. So हमारे पास कुछ लखनऊ से तोहफे आए हैं. Let me show you those. This is how they look like. There are many people who are active on YouTube, which follow other YouTubers as well. They would already know what is this. So these are none other than the fragrances from the house of Hasan Oud. Right? People who don't know about this house, so it's owned by Hassan Siddiqui, who is a reviewer, who was a reviewer before. And now he's an entrepreneur plus a reviewer as well. But nowadays he's more busy into production rather than YouTubing. But yes, he has been actively popular since almost two and a half years, where he was reviewing others, he was reviewing a lot of Indian houses, and then apparently, coincidentally, I was on my way to Kannauj and I posted that I'm on my way to Kannauj. So he just pinged me that I'll also visit tomorrow. I said, all right, come over. But we never knew this would be a seed or probably the first step of an amazing house that I'll be showcasing you here. So that is how things happen. So there are these fragrances. So first one which I showed was Kerala. Then there is Lucknow. So these are on Indian city names because there are, so many cities with so many stories. This is Kasol. I'll be showing you in detail. It's going to be a long video. This is Delhi. And here comes Gujarat. I have sniffed some of them. And Bangalore. So let's start it again. And there are 4 more which I have picked up out of the whole lot. I had samples as well. So I thoroughly sniffed samples too, and what I have to showcase are 4 fragrances which caught my attention. First one being Mumbai. So it's quite shiny, it's gold plate as the label, and it's truly niche presentation. And here's the cap. So people who love detailing would definitely love this. The glass is crystal, heavy crystal, 55 ml, and the juice is 50 ml. So you would always see they are little empty. So what happens? These natural ingredients. So these are mix of natural and synthetics. I'll tell you the story as well. What happens? These naturals have a different expansion rate with temperature. So, and while the other synthetics have, they follow a pattern which is mentioned in their specification. So for that reason, you will see none of the bottles are full to the brim because the liquid expands, contracts. If it's a standard liquid, you could control it, but if it's something unregulated or natural, it might vary. For that reason, the bottle has been kept empty by 5 ml so that it can subside the expansion and other property changes. The next one is Goa. So these 2 are straight up freshies. Then comes the oriental one, which is called Hyderabad. You're able to see, yes. I'll try to stabilize it here. And then we have is Unforgettable Musk. This is pitch black juice you see here. It's called Unforgettable Musk. Now let's open some of them. Let's open Bangalore. I'll give you my first impressions of 5 fragrances, and I have to pick up 1 more. So what I'm picking up, the 5th one is Bangalore. So let's open this. It comes with this ribbon, the gifting ribbon. See, I'll tell you how during Diwali, Raksha Bandhan, we have these sweet boxes, very popular in our culture. Same way in Middle East or in a lot of religions, basically. So they have attars as a tradition for gifting. So this is a really great option for gifting. Say if you are someone living in Dubai, someone living in Saudi Arabia, or someone living anywhere or in India itself, and you want to gift someone an attar or a perfume, these make a great gifting option. So that's what I'm meant, that these are a great Indian option if you want to consider something into gifting. Like say Eid is like the major shopping spree. So a lot of people during Eid buy a lot of fragrances. So this comes with a wooden box, absolutely solid. and similar metal plate here. So there are two metal plates. There's a lock. So this is how most of the handicraft boxes in India look like. So when you're buying this very much remind me of those souvenir shops in airport. I definitely see these as a product at every Indian airport where there are these by city names. Probably Bangalore would be top seller at Bangalore airport, you never know. So that is one thing I see. This line could go there. It's one of the sections. So this is Bangalore. So you would see this. To give a regional touch, they have added the same name in regional language as well. Like Mumbai says Mumbai in Hindi, Goa also says Goa in Hindi, then Hyderabad in other language, then this Bangalore, probably Kerala say they have a Malayalam region on it. So it's added attention to detail, which is a good thing. Coming to sniffing, so out of these, Bangalore I sniffed before starting the review. I would probably start with Bangalore. So all of the cities try to capture the essence of the city, and at the same time they are also blended with popular accords. This is the first one. I kind of like it because it's giving me very fresh and vetivery vibe. I have been to Bangalore. Whether I would connect it to Bangalore or not, because I haven't been there much, but I want to just know what's the thought process behind it. So it says green apple, cedarwood, spice blend, which is one, orange, rose, sandalwood, civet, cashmere and amber, ISO E super. Sorry, we'll cut that. ISO E super. So these are the blends. This reminds me of a lot of one of the By Kilian fragrances. But anyway, to its own, it's very nice, fruity and spicy blend. So what this reminds me of is probably a nice, fruity and spicy fruit punch topped up with spices. This is what it reminds me of. But I'm going to revisit it again. The great thing about these are they are coming in 30% concentration, 25 to 30% concentration, and they last pretty long. So that's a good thing. Next I would be overviewing is Goa. So let's spray Goa. This when I did a survey before doing this video, I did a survey where people have to comment their most intriguing or the favorite of the whole line, and I believe Goa was on top. Goa and Mumbai were on the top. So that's why I tried to include here. Here comes Goa, and it's very green. At the same time, it's giving you that marine note, and it reminds me of a very popular fragrance already because I've been sniffing it from a pretty long time. So this has this very fresh added note to one of the iconic fragrances, that's Creed Green Irish Tweed. So this is like added ambroxan, or I would say, is that a note here? So I say this is straight off GIT amped up with the marine note and the creamy note that ambroxan gives you. So yes, I would say it's a good approach of connecting a fresh scent, a green scent, and topping it up with ambroxan, which happens to be Creed's specialty. So if you're a Creed lover, you would definitely like it. And for someone who haven't sniffed Creed at all, this would be one of the fragrances they acquired in 2021, and they'll be talking about it in 2025, that this is something, it's a collectible sort of thing. Next coming is Hyderabad. Right, I didn't talk to much people. I would have asked that what smells like what, but then that really destroys the whole idea of reviewing. How I want to do is without any prior knowledge. This is very nice rose and oud, good quality rose and oud, Now, I won't say this is going into and mimicking any fragrance, but this smells like a load of fragrances. First one, it reminds me of is Rose d'Arabi by Armani Privé. The second one it reminds me of is Bodacia Blue Sapphire, because all these are such a popular DNA. Rose Oud, Montel Black Oud as well, I'm getting out of it. But I would say this could be epitome of, rather than buying 5-6 Rose Oud, just pick this one and I'm getting all of the notes together. It's like very high quality rose I'm getting out of it. It's like Noah kind of feeling. I like it. So this is for Rose Oud lovers, and people from Hyderabad would connect to it, because when they go into these traditional markets, they can smell spices in the air, they can smell rose in the air, and so this is definitely a spot on. I didn't connect with Bangalore but Hyderabad I could definitely connect with, because the whole attar, the whole rose, the whole Oriental culture is there, rooted in Nawabs, the city of Nawabs, Hyderabad, right? So I would say that's spot on. Okay, so if somebody wants to pick up something that reminds of Hyderabad in a bottle, this is it. Coming to next is Goa we sniffed, Hyderabad we sniffed, Bangalore we did sniff, Mumbai. Let's go to Mumbai. Okay, let's sniff it. So this is another freshie. Goa is a freshie, Mumbai is a freshie. Now Mumbai, when I think of Mumbai, it reminds me of good things I'm talking about. It reminds me of the beach, the Juhu beach. It reminds me of Bollywood. It reminds me of financial institutions, and it reminds me of Mumbai duty free, the smell of so many designer and niche going through. So yeah, everyone would have their own memory of Mumbai. But to me, this smells of the beach. Yeah, it's fresh, so it gives me that beach vibe. All in all, it's a very nice freshie. It is going straight up into the citrus fresh alley. If I have to compare so that you guys can get an imagination of how this fragrance is, it's going very close to one of the Nishane Hakiwat, or that's mimicking Aventus. Aventus, because Aventus has this pineapple, this is missing the pineapple, so it's a great freshie. If you like Aventus, you would definitely like it. This could be one of the variation, but on and all, it's a great scent. And I'll be coming to the price point. So what price these are selling for? 3499 is the listed price, and as this is the first feature on any channel probably, I think the Nikhil covered Exotic Perfume or Perfume Guru India, he covered the Attars line. After that, this is coming. I mean, I was curious to know, but honestly, I'm pretty new to Attars. I'm still exploring a lot of things in Attars. Perfumes is something I've been doing from a long time. So here, $3499 or $50. $50 is the price. Now, people who are watching from abroad, not from India, if they look at this solid presentation and crystal bottle, polished, hand polished with metal plaque, wooden cap for $50. So this is the same stuff which lot of houses do the similar thing and sell it for $200 to $50. And see, why I'm featuring these, because a lot of artisanal have gone into this process. I'll be featuring Kannauj Perfumery as well as one of the videos. I'm still awaiting the shipments, because we wanted to at least showcase on 15th of August, but we didn't have it ready because there's a lot of manual work goes into it. These boxes are all handmade, the pasting is done handmade, these caps are made handmade, so everything is handmade here. So it takes a lot of time, though. Even in same with Kannauj Perfumery, the boxes were getting ready, the labels, then at the end time, one of the metal plate was slightly bigger, so we had to get them cut. So there are a lot of things which delays them. So this is that kind of art. I don't think they can make over 200 boxes a month. There's that kind of, the shortage. But it's enabling, this is the whole charm that's preserving the whole artistry. So next one I have is probably the strongest one of the all. It's called Unforgettable Musk. And this is pitch dark black in color. Right, I have sniffed this, but I'm gonna sniff it again and give you my first impression. This is the most up or the top end of the whole perfume line. This is going for $150 or 9,999, 10,000 INR. For $150 they are giving you a artisanal quality juice, which is black in color. Actually it's dark brown, right? And it straight off opens up with the smell of tobacco, which is jarda in Hindi if they say. So that smell blended with lot of muskiness, so there's like the musk overdose with oud, so it's animalic, it's skanky, exotic at the same time. So it's like heavy overdose of musk, rose, incenses. Wow. So this, I have sniffed this DNA before. Only difference is this has been blended, hand blended, while there's another fragrance which is very close, is Musk Oud from Kannauj Perfumery. So Musk Oud, what difference it has from this is the leather accord, because Musk Oud has been deploying a technique where they're using the leather vessel, the fresh leather vessel, only once to blend the whole juice. So it adds that natural, very delicate, that leather undertone which smells a lot more exotic. So that's the difference. For that reason we are just able to do 20 bottles, but then these kind of scent is not everyone's cup of tea. It takes you a lot of experience. Your nose has to be that much resistant to them, because they are really strong, and only people who are into artisanal oud, the handcrafted perfumes, this is a must try. And this is the first episode. I have 5 more as the house introduction of Hasan Oud that you would be seeing in my next part. It's Mohit here, checking out, see ya. And another thing, these fragrances are now on perfumery.co.in for India and perfumologist.com for overseas. So check it out. I'm putting links in below. We would have them at a special launch price only for today. So go check it out. Buy this niche Indian house of Hasan Oud. We have attars starting from 1200 rupees going up to 10,000. We have perfumes starting from 34.99 going till 9999, and we have a special launch discount going on as well. So check out the links below and explore the house which has replicated city names as perfumes. It's Mohit, check it out, see ya.